it's Lynn, and welcome back to my channel, Nourish Your Crown, where we share information, resources, and support to help you on your hair journey. So, today I'm going to share some of the things that I'm loving right now, and we're going to look at a couple of areas: nutrition, hair care, and stress management. Plus, I'm going to have a couple of freebies, so make sure you watch till the end, and you'll see I'll also put the links below. So, we know that dealing with hair loss is a journey, to say the least. It can be stressful, it can be hard, um, and some days we see progress, some days we're not seeing progress. We're trying to get diagnoses. Sometimes we don't like what we get in the diagnosis, all the things, right? So sometimes it's just not fun. And at the same time, there are times when we can have some good things, right? So I think I want to think about this series as like finding the good things in the hard places. So things that can bring us some joy and some fun and some levity and even teach us along the way. So today we're going to go through a couple of those things. So first, if you could hit that like button, that'll make sure that this video gets to more women like us who are dealing with hair loss and on this journey. And also hit the subscribe button if you want to stay connected and join us on this journey. So let's get started. So the first item that we're going to review is a plant protein bar. So this one is called Mezcla. Mezcla. I think that's what the title is, right? So it's Mezcla. I have two versions. So I bought one of these a couple of weeks ago, just at our local co-op, trying to just get something that has some protein in it, a little bit sweet, so not so that I don't end up getting a candy bar, right? And this thing was delicious. It also, so it's a plant protein bar. It's vegan. It's gluten free. This one is Peruvian cocoa peanut butter, and it's made with pea protein, sea salt, and quinoa. Now I'm gonna tell you, I am not a quinoa fan. I know it's good for you. I know we should like it. It's just not, the texture of it just doesn't sit with me. So I've tried to find different ways that I can incorporate it because I know it's a really good for fiber. It's a good protein source. And so these actually are made with protein, quinoa, and they're pretty good. So I did find actually, I made crunchy quinoa just the other day and I put it on some vegetables and it was really good. So there's something about the texture when it's made like rice that doesn't set well with me. So anyway, let's try this one. I've had the other chocolate one before. So I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try the maple blueberry one too. But here's what we love about this. It is low in sugar, so it's 6 grams of added sugar, which is low if you think about comparing it to a candy bar. It has 10 grams of protein, 3 grams of fiber, and it has protein, dark chocolate, some cocoa butter, quinoa crisps, and tapioca flour, and it has a little bit of organic tapioca syrup. So mostly everything in here is organic. So let's try this one out. See what this one tastes like. I think I had the cocoa one before. It's good. It's crunchy. What I like about these, it's almost like a bougie Rice Krispie treat, right? So you see it. I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so this is a good, if you're looking for a sweet treat that is plant protein and not a lot of sugar, a little bit of fiber, this is a good one. So let's try the blueberry one, right? This one also is made, it's called Canadian Maple Blueberry. It's made with pea protein, maple syrup, and quinoa. And this one has 10 grams of protein, 2 grams of fiber, and 6 grams of added sugar. So again, it's not sugar-free, but it doesn't have refined sugar, and it's obviously going to be better than a candy bar. So this is what it looks like. It's pretty. I don't know what this is on the back of this. And this also is made with pea protein, crisps, and quinoa. So let's taste this. This is good. It smells like blueberry. Again, it tastes like a bougie Rice Krispie treat. Um, a hint of salt, not much, but you can taste that. I think it probably brightens up the flavor in it. Um, this is good, y'all. So I knew I was going to like it because of the other ones, but this one, I think this one might actually be my favorite out of the three that I've tried. So I'm going to link below. They sell them on Amazon, but if you want to try these out, try them out. They're good. So next up, let's talk hair. Now, I think I mentioned this in my previous video when I was talking about or giving a hair update, but I am loving Tabitha Brown's sweet potato extra creamy hair cream. So I tried the leave-in conditioner. I tried the shampoo. It was okay. It wasn't bad, but I like the other one that I've been using. But this right here keeps my hair moisturized. Remember, if you saw the other video, I talked about how I use S-Curl moisturizer as my leave-in conditioner. So I use that, and then this on top of that, and it leaves my hair soft and manageable, and I love it. If you know that when you deal with hair loss, if you have any type of hair texture like mine, it can tend to be dry. This has been a good addition to my product list. What's great about this? It's lightweight. You can see here what it looks like. It's pretty lightweight. And it has sweet potatoes, cinnamon, and vanilla, right? And so the sweet potatoes are packed with vitamin A and omega-3 fatty acids, which actually nourish the hair follicles and the hair. Cinnamon removes buildup from the scalp to help the follicles flourish. And then vanilla soothes the scalp and softens dry, rough hair. There are no parabens. It's color safe. It doesn't have any sulfates in it. And it's she gives some instructions on how to use it. I just essentially put it on top of my leave-in conditioner. It's called Sweet Potato Pie Extra Creamy Hair Cream, and this one is a keeper. This one is a keeper. Okay, let's transition to stress management. So one of the things that, and I'll link the other videos in here. We know that dealing with hair loss is stressful in and of itself, let alone the other stressors that come along with life. And so managing stress is a really important factor for us on this journey. I was listening to Dr. Kabeka on another podcast, and I'm going to link to the podcast that I heard or the YouTube video, because I'm sharing information that she gave. I'm not a physician. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm going to share what she shared, and it actually is something that I've been doing. So she talks about how our cortisol, obviously when it's elevated, stress is elevated. And one of the ways that we can regularly check our cortisol levels is by checking our pH levels. And so one of the things that she recommended, this is her story. She said, she's a physician, she's an OBGYN, and she said that she was going through some really stressful times. And one of the things that she did to regularly test to see where she was in her cortisol level was she basically used these pH strips. So the more acidity in your body, the higher your cortisol levels. So if you want to test and see what she's saying, Dr. Kabeka said, if you want to see where you are in terms of your cortisol levels, check your pH balance. And you can do that multiple times in a day. These are really affordable. I think they're less than $15. And you get 90 strips. No, you get 100 strips in here. And so you can test it throughout the day. You can use saliva, or you can test with urine to see what your pH balance is. And one of the things that I found, which is not rocket science, is the more greens I eat, the more balanced I eat, the more balanced I have my life in terms of my exercise and my water. And of course, the greens and anti-inflammatory foods, the more balanced I am, right? Which is an indicator of less cortisol. coursing through our bodies. And so I highly recommend, number one, listening to her video, listening to that interview, but then also you can purchase these pH strips. You can get them on Amazon. I'm sure you can get them a lot of other places, but I use these regularly just to see where I'm at, what's going on in my body. So that's another one that I really recommend. And the next stress management tool that I love is magnesium. And so, y'all, I talked about magnesium in one of the previous videos I did. One of the earliest videos, it actually has the most views on any of the videos on my channel. But I talked about magnesium as being really important for various reasons, for relaxation, for calming, for it's necessary mineral for our body. And I used to get mine from Trader Joe's, and Trader Joe's just stopped selling it. And I tried different versions, and some of them caused more stomach issues. Some of them, I couldn't even tell the difference if it was working or not. These are the best equivalent to the ones that I used to get from Trader Joe's. And these are by a company called Rhythm. And this is called Triple Calm Magnesium. It's calming, relaxing, it's gentle, and it's a dietary supplement to help muscle and nerve function. And so it has 3 different types of magnesium in here. Magnesium taurate, which offers cardiovascular support. Magnesium glycinate is the one that helps promote relaxation and calmness. And then magnesium malate, which supports muscle and nerve function. The thing that, again, that I love about this is that it's gentle on my stomach, right? And they say this helps you to become calm and balanced. And my nighttime routine, also this is made in the USA. And so my nighttime routine, quite frankly, I take 2 of these. Now, granted, you can also take them one in the morning and one in the afternoon, or in the evening, whatever works best for you. I take 2 in the evening, 2 in the evening. And then I did on another video, I think I talked about this as well, but these Garden of Life Sleep Well nighttime pills. This is actually a probiotic as well. And so this has lemon balm, L-theanine, and some other tea extracts to help you sleep. So I think I did this in another video, but I'll link this to this below. So every night I take 2 of these and 1 of these, and I'll click to the other video below. Sleep is super, super important. And of course, the older we get, sometimes the harder it is to get good sleep. And so if you're looking for something to support you and help you with your sleep, these might be some good options for you to consider, especially since when we're sleeping in the right ways, in the right time frame that works with our circadian rhythm, it supports hair restoration and hair growth. So sleeping is really important. So if you try these out, let me know. I would love to hear if it's working for you, if it's not working for you, or if you could leave a comment below. What do you use to help you with sleep? What do you use to help you to manage stress? Would love to hear that and share with all of us. To leave a comment below. What are you using to help you with sleep? Okay. So the next thing that is also a stress management tool is journaling, right? And so I found this journal actually in Kohl's. It's called All Along You Were Growing by Morgan Harper Nichols. And I'm going to tell you, I looked everywhere to try to find this specific journal to share with you so that you could, if you wanted to purchase it. But I think it must be discontinued or it's not working. But I will have a link for you for another journal. So what I loved about this journal is it gives you an opportunity it has space for you, right? You can write your happy moments, your quotes of the day, your morning reflections. It gives you time for that. It gives you space to write what's bothering you, what you're grateful for. I'm not going to go too close because I don't want y'all to see all my stuff on my journal. But an area for self-improvement, an area for creative expression, an opportunity to talk about or to list is how did you feel today? Were you calm or happy or peaceful or relaxed? So all of these things it's a really good journal and a really good tool. And I think I posted this a couple of weeks ago in the community tab, but There's scientific evidence, of course, that people who journal and express gratitude are 25% more happier. And who couldn't use a little bit more happiness, right? So I'm going to highly recommend that if you don't already have a journal, consider getting a journal, because it's a really good thing to have and a really good tool to use. Don't put stress on yourself like you have to journal every day, or do whatever works best for you. You might journal once a week. Sometimes I do a lot of journaling, and sometimes it's a couple of days and I'm not writing anything. So do whatever works best for you. But I did find another journal, and y'all probably already heard about this one. But our good sister Tabitha Brown is coming out with a guided journal called Seen, Heard. It's called Seen, Loved, and Heard, a guided journal to feed your soul. So I'm going to link that below. I already pre-ordered mine. It's going to have prompts in there. It's going to have her motivational and inspirational quotes in there, and a space for you to write your stories, to write your dreams. So it's a hardcover too, it looks like. And so I'm going to link below. Grab your copy. So the next good thing that I want to share is a workout that I did actually this week, but it's someone that I follow on YouTube, and I love her workouts. It's more to health. And this workout, what I loved about it is that it gives you 3 different levels. So there's like a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced version. It is, you'll work up a sweat, the good music. She's really positive, and I really enjoy that. And movement is really, really important for us. And it's a really good thing that we can do, is to engage in movement and exercise and activity. So that's a quick one that I want to share, but I would love for you to follow her if you're looking for some exercise advice, exercise videos. She's a really good person to follow. And so the last items, actually, there's 3. And if you've seen any of the other previous videos, you may have seen these already, but I do have 3 freebies that I want to give out. So one, if you haven't already gotten, is the anti-inflammatory smoothie guide. So we did a challenge a couple of weeks ago, well, a couple of months ago at this point, but I have, I think, 5 smoothie recipes in this guide. So click the link below, get your free guide there. The second one is the vision board guide. So that's a freebie also if you haven't taken advantage of that. So that's a really good guide that you can use. Take a couple of hours and just spend some time dreaming and creating. The third thing is, I had mentioned a couple months ago that I wanted to do some wellness shots. And so I created the guide. I haven't done a video with the wellness shots, just because when I looked at all the videos and who's watching and what you're watching, the food videos, the actual me making things, don't get that much views. And so I'm like, maybe that's not something you all want to see. So what I'll do is I'll still create the guides and the documents. So those are just a couple of the good things that I'm enjoying, and I hope that you enjoy them too. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and enjoy the rest of your day, and live well, live blessed, nourish your crown, and I'll see you in the next video.